Okay, let's go ahead and get started there, everybody. Welcome back to another Conceptis portion of the stream. Or actually, I'm starting up the stream for the first time today, so beginning of the stream. But we're going to be continuing on with our Conceptis puzzles. So we're going to be doing this for about an hour, and then we will be moving on to taking care of some video uploads. And then we will move on to the D&D Chronicles of Mystaria later on tonight. I don't know how long I'm going to be continuing that for the most part. Um, uh, maybe another week or two. I don't know. I'm still kind of debating as to um, how long I kind of want to continue with it, but there's still some more classes of characters that I can still play, so I figure I'll go ahead and take care of those at the very least. Um, because some of the achievements are, can be fairly easy to, um, should be fairly easy to do. Just need to um, just basically need to play those characters. So I don't really see too much of an issue with that or at this moment in time. So we're just gonna play some of those characters and see what happens from there. So, but we're gonna continue on with our Conceptus. We have 4 number logic puzzles that I normally do, still left to work on. And then we got, some, the Link-a-Pix, Fill-a-Pix, and Block-a-Pix that I could do. Although more often than not, these tend to be quite difficult. Like the medium plus that I had to do with this one, for example. Um, so uh, that might go beyond the 1 hour. Um, 1 hour or two, for today and tomorrow, before the server reset. So, all right. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and tackle our 4 puzzles here. So let's go ahead and start with the skyscrapers. They're marking it down as an easy one. So let's go ahead and make that viewable for everybody. There we go. Okay, well, 1 indicates that it has to be a 5, and then 5 indicates that it has to be, all these numbers, like so. With the 4 here and the 1 up there, we have the, basically 2, 3, and 4 here, so that's kind of a given. Now, obviously we don't have, 5, so, while I could just like automatically put down 2 here, that might not necessarily be the case. It could be like, 1, 3, 4, and then, 2, although that wouldn't really work with that, right? So, so we'll have to see what's going on here. So, and then there we go. It could be 1, 2, 4, and then 3 there, but 4 wouldn't really work here because of the 3. So technically that 4 can't be there. So, now we already have 5s, in these 2 rows and this row, so there's a 5 here and a 5 there. So technically, you know, we have 5 there, 5 there, 5 there, and 5 there. That's all we got in terms of the 5s, right? But here's the thing. 5 can't be here because of this 3. You know, otherwise it'd be 2 here if a 5 was there. So that just leaves the 5 here, and that means the last remaining 5 is there. So, you know, just a little bit of, you know, just a little bit of information there. So, we're going to have 1 and 2 here. It can't be 3 because 4 is over here. You know, if it was 3, then 4 would have to be here for this 3 to work. Because it's not there, we can't really do much in terms of that. So, but there's that. We have 1 and 4 here. 1, 2, and 4 here. We have 1 and 2 on both of these. You know, and it can't be anything else. You know, for either one of these. So technically, this would be 3 and 4, but with this 3 being over there, this one has to be a 4, and then this one has to be a 3. It's a given. So we have 2, 3, 4, and 5, so this one has to be a 1. And then we have 4 here as just, you know, all that's left. So we have 1 here, we have 2 here, 1 there, 2 here, 1, 3, 2, 3, and 4. And we're all done. I really do like the pencil marks disappearing when you throw in the values in there. It makes my life so much easier when I can actually take care of that, when it automatically does that for you. So I like that feature. Kind of wish that they had that more on this on Sudoku and Kiriko, but you know, what it is what it is. So, okay, so skyscrapers is done. Let's see. Let's go with this slow link next. A very easy one. Okay. Make it viewable for everybody. Okay. Nothing can be there. Nothing can be there or there, so we got a line there. And we got lines here, lines there, lines here, and then, you know, like I mentioned before, you know, when you have 3s like this, you know, you can't have, you know, something like that, because then, you know, you can only have 2 out of the 3, right? So, so you're basically, you know, having them kind of facing each other, I guess you might say, you know, with the lines. And, you know, it has to kind of have the same exact thing here, so you need a line there. So, which kind of helps out a little bit because now we can do this. This closes down, which we can't have a line there. So, there you go. And then we close that one off. And then we close those off. So, okay, and there's nothing over there. Then we can't have a line there, so this line goes down and then cuts across, so there's that. We need 2 lines there, and then this 3 is already done, and that connects. We have the, you know, the corner here, and then of course we need to have a corner there, which, you know, cascades, so there we go. Let's see. We can't have a line here because that puts this line into a corner with no way to get out. So we have to have a line there. And there's our connection that way. Now, we have to have a line connection there, but we can't have a line connection here. So automatically we know there's a line here, which means, you know, we have a line extending out like so, and a line extending out like so. Nothing can be there, and, you know, we can't connect there. Once again, that would put this in a dead end, which we can't have, so there's that. Let's see, this travels around like so. This can't connect there, so that's its only connection. Now, I could say, you know, hey, we connect there, right? But no, we can't because we still have these over here, so there can't be a connection on this one. So we have to kind of move these along here a little bit. You know, once again, can't connect there, so there's nothing can be there. So this goes up like so and has to, you know, I could try to, you know, go up, but then we'd have that and we'd have a problem, right? So we have this going through like so, and then, you know, this continues forward, this turns to the left there, and then we just finish it off. So there we go, all done. Okay, we will go on, move on to the Tic-Tac-Logic now. An easy puzzle, they say. The size makes it, you know, a little bit more challenging, but, you know, let me show it to you. There we go. You know, the overall size can, you know, like, sure, it might not necessarily seem difficult, but, you know, the size kind of adds to the time requirement of it, you know, because you're working on it for longer, you know, so just, you know, bear that in mind when you're tackling these. So okay, so FYI, there's going to be, you know, 4 of each, you know, on the vertical, and then 6 of each on the horizontal there. So so first off, let's go ahead and get some X's down on these circle doubles. There we go. I don't really see any other spots that I can do X's for right at this moment in time. So let's go to the circles. We need one there, 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 there. I don't see any others right at this moment in time. So we'll go back to the X's because we got some circle doubles here. So put X's around those. And I don't see anything else in terms of anything that like absolutely necessarily needs X's. So we'll go back to the D circles because we need one there and there and there. Oh, need one there too. Let's see, anywhere else? Not really seeing anything, so we'll move back to X's. We need one there and there. And that's about it in terms of X's. So now now here's the thing. I look back at this and go, okay, well, technically there isn't any, you know, there isn't any X's spots that opened up, you know, some easy circles, you know, that you might think about, like, the ones that are like in the center or the doubles, blah, 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 right? But we can now look at the numbers up here and we see, 4 out of 2, so we need 2 circles here. We have 5 out of 3 there, so if I try to put 2 circles here, that wouldn't work. So one of the x's is here, so the rest of them have to be circles. So there's that. Okay, we can't put 2 x's here for that, so one of them has to be a circle, so this one has to be an x. And then, of course, we need a circle there, an x there, circle there, x there. We need an x here, and then 2 circles. There we go. And that's about as much as we can do along those lines. And then we got 5 out of 4, which means I can't put 2 circles here. One of them has to be an x, so this one has to be a circle. Not much we can do here right at this moment in time concerning the 5, 4. The x could basically go anywhere and it would work. So there's not much we can do here. But we can look at this row here and we see 1 out of 5. That means we just have 1 circle left. Now, here's the thing. I can't put 3 x's here. So one of them has to be a circle. I don't know which one, but the rest of these has to be x's. And then, of course, 4 out of 3, you need a circle there. So, again, I don't know, I don't know where the double x's are on this. It could be, it could be XOX, it could be XXO, it could be OXX, don't really know. So we're going to have to kind of leave this one alone for right now. We got 3 out of 4 here, so there's an x there, and then of course circle there, and then we need an x there, circle there, and then another x. So those columns are done. So that's handy. Okay, now we have 3 out of 1. Or, three x's and 1 circle on this column here. Now, if we put another x here, well, that doesn't really work because we have 3 those circles left, and, well, that doesn't really work very well now, does it? So we have to have an O here. Well, 2 O's means we have to have an x, and then, of course, remaining O's there. So I was figured that, that was the pattern. I just wanted to kind of show you why. So, but then we got an x here, a circle there, and an x there. We just have 1 circle left, so there it is. Then we need an x there for the double. Okay. I can't put the 2 x's here because that would be, 4 x's. That doesn't work, right? So, so one of these has to be a circle, okay? So that means one of the remaining x's has to be here, which, there we go. There's that circle, and there's the remaining x. So, now let's see. Okay. One remaining x has to be here because it can't be 2 circles. We can't have 2 circles there. That doesn't work. So one of these has to be an x. That means there has to be a circle there, which means there's an x there, circle there, and then we just have 1 remaining circle there. And then, of course, we got an x here, and then a circle there. to finish that one off. Then we got doubles, so X there. And that's about it on that. We can't have two X's here, so one of these has to be the circle, so one more X here. We got a circle in between, and then of course 3, 4 X there. So, then we got a circle here, and then of course one remaining X. So, okay, we got two left, so can't put the double circles there. So one circle has to go there, which double. So X there, circle there, and then of course we need an X and circle to finish off that row, and then of course we have one more remaining X there. Then we got a circle here, and then of course 2 out of 4 X's. So again, it wasn't like terribly difficult. It was just, again, it takes, an extra amount of time to, figure everything out and, handle the, the large size of the puzzle. So, now, if they had at any point in time where I had to like figure out like if there was like a double or like try to figure out like, hey, no two columns can be the same, no two rows can be the same, in the same kind of symbol placement. Then I would have bumped up the difficulty level of this. But, we never had to do that, so it's still easy-ish. If you take it slow, it should be something that you can handle. So, especially if you kind of struggle with these. So, don't get frustrated. Just take it slow, take it steady. You'll get to that finish line. So, all right. Let's move on to the last puzzle in the logic, which is the Maihashi. They say that it's an easy puzzle, so play that for free. And we open that up for everybody to see. And there we go. Okay, 6, well, that means 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. That's a given. For the 3 here, we need a line there, and then we need a line there, but because this one's closed off already, we have to do a double there. And we need a line there, and a line there. And for this one, a line here, a line there. We got a line there, and a line there. Same with this one. This one only has one possibility. We have a line here and a line there, which means this one only has one possibility, which means this has a line there. This one only has one other option, which is a double there. And then we got a line there and a line there. Because we had the one line here, we're gonna need, we can't, we could double this up, but we're not 100% sure, right? So we need at least one line going off that direction. So, okay. Now, here's the thing. With over here, we have 2 lines left for this 4, right? So now we could have a line going down that way, but let's check over to the right. Well, that 3 gets closed off with just one single line, which we have one line left. There we go. Double up there, double up there, double up there, double up there, and double up there. And we're all done. And that was the easy Hashi. Okay, so we just got done with the number logic puzzles. You know, now, like I mentioned before, I don't really deal too much with the Sudoku, Kuruku, and I don't touch the Neurokabe. So if you want to tackle them, you're more than welcome to. It's just not really for me. Once again, I kind of wish that they had the number or the pencil in cancellations on the Sudoku and Kuroku, you know, much like what they have for the skyscrapers. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna fault them too much on that one. So if they do put in that little bit of addition, that would be a welcome addition in my opinion. So okay, now we have 30 minutes left. And we have 3 picture logic puzzles that we could do. So we have Link-a-Pix, which they say it's easy, but this is a very large board, so it's going to take some time. 30 minutes time? Probably, but still quite a bit of time. Fill-a-Pix, medium. We're not going to be able to get this one done in 30 minutes. Maybe an hour and a half, so today and tomorrow, but again, maybe even longer, you know. And then we have the Block-a-Pix. Another easy puzzle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one first because it's a smaller board and it's an easy one. Okay, and then I will move on to the Link-a-Pix for the next one. If I finish off this one within, before the 30 minutes are over, then we'll move on to the Link-a-Pix. And, by the end, we can try to do the Fill-a-Pix, but I don't know if I'm going to have the, like I said, I normally dedicate, I try to do, remain an hour maximum on these videos, so this might not necessarily be done. So, if you want to tackle it yourself, here's the ID number. So you're welcome to check that out. 0309010245. So you're welcome to try it out if you want, but we are going to go ahead and move on to Block-a-Pix here. All right. And let me go ahead and make that viewable. There we go. Okay, now we have all these ones that we can fill in. We got some yellows in there, which is a little difficult to see, but we'll do what we can. Okay, there's that. And we fill that one in. This 3 goes down. 2 goes there, 3 goes down. This 3 goes horizontal. 2 goes up. 3 goes down. 2. Okay, 5 has to go that way, which 3 is there. Okay. So now we're dealing with you know, now we're gonna be kind of dealing with the you know, changing of the you know, trying to like get like the blocks done, you know, through other means. So like this 11 here, we can't have a double, we can't have a triple. So it's, you know, there's nothing that divides into 11 other than 1. So, and we can't do 11 vertically. So all it has is the horizontal, which, you know, that doesn't really give me much. Now, you know, it could go all the way over to the edge here. So, you know, we're gonna have to kind of take 3 off here, you know, because it could go, you know, further over to the right there. Now, with the 11 stretch out like this, though, this 14 is a single line. So, but we don't know whether or not this 14 goes all the way to the right or all the way to the left. This 20, you know, can't really do anything, you know, has no room for a 4. So there's not, you know, 3 can't divide into the 20, so we're left with either a 2 or a single. Okay. Now the thing is that, you know, we could do a double. You know, that could still work, and this 9, you know, could still, you know, extend quite a bit. Or this 20 could go the full length. I don't really know yet. You know, I'm making the assumption at this particular moment in time that the 20 does extend the entire length, right? You know, why am I saying that? Well, that's because I look down at the 6 here, and, you know, the 6 can't extend, you know, horizontally or vertically, you know. So its only option is to do a block there. That leaves some room here. And nothing else can really touch this corner here except for this 20. So unless there's some white space in this picture, then most likely this 20 is going to be doing a single line, which expands the entire vertical line. So I'm just pointing it out right at this moment in time. I'm not going to I'm not going to commit to it right now because, and you know, again, it's not fully confirmed yet. You know, I need to be, you know, absolutely sure, 100%. So now this 3 here can't go up. You know, we could go to the side, but, you know, we need at least 1 here. At least 1. Now this 8 can't really go anywhere. It's another single line here, so we need to move it up over 7. You know, could be 8 there, but again, don't really know. Let's see. 18. Yeah, I could do 3. Could do 2, but obviously you can't do, you know, a single row. So it's either 2 or 3 on this 18, but we don't know how much overall at this time. So we'll have to wait on that. The 6 has no room for a single line, so it has to be, you know, a 2 by 3. But the problem is that it could be 3 or combination therein. So this is about as much as we can do right at the moment for that 6. So, this 12 could extend out that way. It wouldn't necessarily work with this 18 here if I did that, so that's why I'm kind of, you know, not really leaning into that one too much. You know, 18 is, you know, can't do anything vertical, can't really do anything horizontal. It's we could do 2, but obviously can't really do anything vertically for the 2. Could try to do 3, but there's not enough room for that, you know, in either direction. And not, you know, can't do 4 with it, so really the only option that it has is 2 horizontal. So now this 12 doesn't really have that much room vertically, so it really only has horizontal as well. So these 3s are easy. The 6 had part of its puzzle solved for itself, so we can fill in the rest there. Okay, 8 can't do a full vertical, so it's a 2x4. So there you go. That's its only option out of that. This 4 can only extend all the way that way. This 4 can only do square like so. Same with this 4. So, all right, sorry about that. Let's see, what else we got? This 5 could still extend all the way up there. Ideally, I would say that it's more that way, but you know, I can't really guarantee that right now, so you know, because we still have the 16 here. Now, the 16 could, you know, can't really do anything 2x8 in the vertical. Can we do 2x8 on the horizontal? No, we cannot. So it has to be a 4x4 then, you know, because obviously it can't really do a 3. You know, that doesn't work. So it has to have like a 4x4. But problem is that we don't really know whereabouts the 4 is. You know, like, is it there or is it there? Don't really know. So, but with this being the way it is right at this moment in time, it kind of helps things out a little bit because now we have this 5 is done, this 2 is done. So, now this 6 here, we have 2 there, but it could go like all the way down there if it really wanted to. Now, I doubt that this is the case, but you know, we have at least this, which means this 2 has to go like so. So, 18 can still extend out like that, but the 6 would be trapped along those lines. So it can't be the 3x6. So it has to be more than 2 by 9. Which cascades. Right, so. Okay, this 4 really has nowhere else to go other than that. We can only extend out 2 more there. So that's about as much as we can do at that point for right now. Let's see, 12. We're going to extend it all the way out on the vertical line, or the horizontal line like that. So, or, we could do that, or we could do that. So this 12 has multiple possibilities for it. So we'll have to hold off on that for right now. This 5 could go, vertical, or it could go horizontal. We don't really know, so I have to wait on that. This 4 could be horizontal like this, or a box like that, so we don't know about that one. This 4 could be horizontal or vertical, so we can't do anything, can't do much there. This 16 could be, obviously it can't be a 3, doesn't work with 3s, right? It doesn't have enough, it's, 16 isn't divisible by 3, so, and obviously we don't have enough length, on the horizontal or vertical to do a single. So, and obviously there's no room for a 4 by 4. It doesn't work. There's no 4 by 4 available. So what we have is a 16, being a 2 by 8. But problem is that it could be something like that, or it could be something like that. I don't really know. Now, that kind of messes with the 12 here a little bit, but for right now, there's not much we can do about that right at this moment in time. Okay, 16 doesn't really have anywhere to go on the horizontal line like that. Doesn't have anywhere to go on the vertical line. But, we can't do 4 by 4 with it. It doesn't work. There's not enough room for a 4 by 4. Not enough room. So we're basically left with a 2 by 8. And that's it. That's about as much as we can do there. So this 8 doesn't have anything vertical or horizontal that we do. It's basically left with a 2 by 4, which its only option is that. So let's see. This 6 can't do horizontal or vertical now, so all that's left is a 2 by 3. So, and this 3 only has that. This 4 has that. And this 4 can't do anything horizontal or vertical, so it's a block as well. There's 2 there. And this 8 could be a straight line. Same with this 6. So, although if I do that with the 6 with a block, we can't really do anything with the 8. So really, we just have a line for both. Okay. Cascade there. This 4 has really nowhere else to go but there. There's the 3. Well, this 20 is pretty much guaranteed there. 3 by 3. 12. Let's see. 16. 6, 3, 11, 14, 8. 3, 3, 2, 2, 4, 5, 2, 3, 2, and 2. There we go. And we're all done with that one. Alright. So we have Link-a-Pix left. Like I said, with the size of the board, we're probably not going to be able to finish it today. So I'll probably have to try to finish it tomorrow, and that will probably be the last. And that'll probably be the last thing that I'm going to do in terms of puzzles, because the other one being a medium, this will probably go right into tomorrow. So yeah. So let's go ahead and make this viewable. Link-a-Pix. There we go. And now let's go ahead and take care of all the ones. Start off with those, get those out of the way. I'm really nervous about down here. There's a lot of empty space down there, and that means that, we have a lot of room for, potential error down there. So let's take care of the 2s now. Okay. Ones and 2s are really easy to connect with on the Link-a-Pix. So that's why I kind of do them first, so people can kind of understand, like, hey, these are like the easiest ones that you can kind of do when you're tackling these puzzles. So next is the 3, which, There could be some difficulty here and there, but like for example, these two threes here, right? You know, now you might be wondering, well, Jim, why can't you just connect, this one with like that one? Well, it doesn't work. There's not enough room, and um, there's not enough to the line to get up here to connect with this one or that one with this one. And the same for everything there. So it's just a straight line, straight across. You know, so sometimes the straight connection is one of the easiest ones to kind of see in this particular case. So there's that. Now, obviously, we can't really do anything with like threes like this because it could either be that or it could be like that. Don't really know. So there's nothing we could do about these threes. The ones that have that are have something that kind of blocks a blocks a movement up above, makes it easier because then you could just go around like that, and there you go, you're all done. So, but these threes here, I can't do anything about. Now I know that these three here are connected and these three here are connected, but I don't know exactly in what fashion at this point. I can figure it out a little bit with these fives, but I'll come back to that a little bit later. I'll show that a little bit later. Okay, don't really see much in terms of threes anymore. So I'm gonna move on to like fours and higher kind of thing. So let me move back to these fives here, right? So these fives, I mean the only connection that I can do is that, which means these threes can connect there. Now again, I don't know about these threes in particular, but for right now, I'll have to leave them alone. But I was able to solve this three because of these fives. So we got a 4 here, 4 there, 4 there. Straight shot fours. 4 connects there, 4 connects there, 4 connects there. 5. Is this a straight shot 6? Yep. Okay. Can't do much with the 4 here or the 4 there, so I'll have to wait on that. 5 connects there. 5's connect there. 4 is a straight shot. 4 is a straight shot. 4 is a straight shot. 5. Ooh. This is a tough one. This 5 could either connect with this one, which leaves these 5s to be able to connect, or it could connect with that one, and these 5s could connect this way. I don't know which way. I don't know what works and what doesn't. So I'm at a crossroads on this one. Which one is the correct, which one works here? So we'll have to hold off on that one. So a little bit of a brain teaser on that. Potential gotcha on that one. So you know, can't necessarily rush into, um, you know, just, selecting something, you know, just because you might think that it might work that way. But in reality, you know, there might be a little problem there. So don't rush headlong into that kind of a trap. Okay. Now this area is a little interesting here because like I can't do a straight shot here, because it's not a 3, right? I can't connect there, and I can't, go down and around and back up because that doesn't work either. Now I could do something like this, but then how would these 4 connect? And these 4, right? So really, the only thing that I can do with these 4 is do what I was kind of doing with up here, for example. So 4's here and 4's there, and then of course these 4 connect with each other like that. Okay, 5's connect there, 4's here, 4's there, 4's there. Okay, 5's have to connect there, these 6's have to connect like that, and the 5's are connecting like that. These 5's connect like so. Okay, these 4's connect. Those 4's connect. Those 4's connect. Okay. These 4 5's here, um, I could try to, have these 5's try to connect with each other, but it doesn't really work out. Um, what can I say about it? One thing to kind of note about some of this is that when you have, the Link-a-Pix, where it's like, hey, um, um, you have an even number or an odd number, and you have to go those certain number of boxes in order to connect with something else, right? Well, when you have a box that is um, an even distance away from the other box and they're odd, it doesn't really work, right? Like if these 2 3's were like right next to each other, like these 2 3's here, right? Because they're like right next to each other. If they were blue, I couldn't connect them. Okay. Like these 2 4's here. Like if they were 3's, I couldn't connect them, right? I couldn't connect them because they're you'd have to have a 3, and obviously you can't do it direct connect, that doesn't work. That only works for a 2-2, right? So, um, so if you look, you'll notice that this 5 here and this 5 here is an even amount of boxes. Okay, it's a 4 distance. So no matter what, I can't connect these two together in any shape or form. There's no way for me to do that. So, um, there's not enough. Um, there's no way for me to change the 5 here to connect with this 5, with an even distance, because it always has an odd distance to it. Sorry to say, but you can't say like, hey, an odd distance can automatically be an even. No, it does not work that way. So, I mean, you can try to do it, manipulate it with mathematics, but that's not the point of this puzzle. Um, so, um, and the distance here is again an even amount. Okay. Now, obviously, it's still it's too far away. I can't actually reach that one with this one, for example. So I can't connect with that. So I just wanted to kind of point that out a little bit so you guys can kind of so it's one of those extra hints to help you see a little bit more on where the connections lie, where the links are in terms of the numbers. Okay, so that's why these 5s here are an automatic connection. So I just wanted to kind of point that out so people don't, so you can understand, why this is a very simple connection in a way, when there's others that, could potentially, take the, you know, could have easily have taken the value. Like if this 5 here was like up there, like if this 5 was there and this 5 was down there, then it could have easily been something that could have been quite confusing, because then I could have done like a 5 connected that way and then a 5 connected that way. You see what I'm saying? If this 5 was there and this 5 was down there. You see what I'm saying? So that's all, I just wanted to kind of point that out a little bit along those lines. So okay, but that's going to be it for our Link-a-Pix. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to finish this within the 12 minutes that I had left for the hour, so we're going to have to kind of leave it there for tomorrow to finish off. So there's obviously a lot of easy connections that I still have to make, that I can still make, but we'll have to, again, leave those for tomorrow. So, and obviously there's still going to be some that are going to be quite challenging as well, because like, for example, this 18, is it a straight shot this way? Or are we kind of going up a little bit and around or something like that? Don't really know. We'll figure that out. So is the 17 a straight shot? So I'll worry about this tomorrow. So but we'll go ahead and close this down. I want to thank everybody that was just kind of lurking in the background. Thank you for being here. Anybody, we didn't have any chatters, but that's fine. That's okay. No worries on that. If you want to come and chat with me during these Conceptis puzzles, or if you want to like ask questions or anything along those lines, you're welcome to do that. I don't mind, answering questions concerning the Conceptis puzzles. So feel free to do so if you want. But that's going to be it for this portion of our video. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully I catch you next time. But until then, take care. Have a good night. Stay healthy, stay safe. I'll catch you strangers next time.